Yes, my people, good day. Working on a BMW today. And anytime you see stuff like this get pulled out with stuff like this, boy, it's not the best. All right, so I didn't do it. The bolt threads there into the head stripped out, so it caused the oil filter housing to be leaking. Dripping, dripping, dripping. So we are going to helicoil the threads in there and put a new fastener. Man, not looking forward, but we got the tools, we have the skills, so let's go. So this is the least favorite part, one of the least favorite parts of this whole process here, drilling out the existing hole that's there. So with this kit, you use a new drill bit, which is larger, and you're going to enlarge the hole that was there previously. Then you're going to tap it, and then you're going to insert the helicoil, and you got new threads with a larger fastener to bolt everything up nice and tight. But
be careful of that.
At this process here, the bit is going to try to dig into the aluminum very, very sudden. And if you keep the drill on, it'll just snap the bit in half. So you have to slowly go in and out and back up and go back forward, back up and go back forward. So now I know I'm deep enough because that little piece of tape that you see that is on the drill bit there, that piece of tape is telling me how deep I should go.
That's about the depth.
And I'm there. So this was successful. So we're happy so far. At this point, things are about to get dicey. I'm using the blower to remove any cuttings that might be left into the hole. This is the tap. This is what it looked like there. Coming up brand new, just bought the kit. So, you know, we don't want any hiccup. Spraying a little bit of cutting fluid into the hole there. And then, at this point now, you have to make sure so that the tap is straight and not crooked because you're cutting threads. So you don't want to cut it at an angle because this thing is sharp. It will go in whichever direction you want it to go. So you have to spend the time to make sure say line up properly. And then you can't just cut it all the way down. You have to cut a few and then back it back out. Use the blower to remove any amount of chips, because if you allow the chips to build up in there when you're cutting, what will happen is now you'll start compressing the chips and then you'll damage the threads that you just made. So I have to make a few turns, come all the way back out, back all the way back out, use the blower, and then now, since I'm getting close to the end, I use my pocket screwdriver to catch a depth, and then I mark the depth on the tap, and then I realize that I still got a little bit of ways to go. So I am proceeding, going to the mark that I put on the tap. So I'm at that point.
So this is the helicoil. They call this. You see, it looks like a coil and it's helical. They call it a helicoil. And this is the tool that installs it. Notice it has like a little divot on the base of it here, the tip of it. And it links up with that piece right there. So you thread this in like so. And then you screw it in. Yeah. Here we go.
Now the fun continues. Trying to start the threads correctly is proving to be a tremendous challenge.
Trying to be difficult. See? I ran into a problem now. It's not starting straight, and the tool is made to install it, not remove it. Failure on the first attempt. Let me just pass this back through here a little bit. Not looking forward to doing this.
You hear me rethinking my life choices.
Alright, try again.
At this point, I'm trying to hold it as straight as possible to get the thread started.
Feel like man, that don't feel right.
And again, came up short. Failure again, but we're trying again.
Boy. Wow. It's right there, ready to go.
Trying yet another time. What other option is there? It has to be fixed.
Boy, turning into something.
It gets cross-threaded every time I start.
Go right down and all, but it looks like it might be cross-threaded a little bit. See if I can back this out a little bit.
As you can tell by the sound in my voice, the frustration levels are at the highest.
I'll try again.
What is this? The fifth or sixth try? But what can we do?
Alright, that'll work.
Another failed attempt. Time to try again.
Tricky. Wow, that beating, you know.
At this point, I'm just wore out. But what other option is there? These are some of the things technicians have to go through just working on your car. Sometimes we have to fix threads so that we can get this job done. So this is just a small taste.
That feel kind of good. Right, there's some. This one feel kind of good. That feel good, you know. That feels good. Let me see how it turn. Yeah, that feel good. And I'm committed now. It feels straight. Don't feel no excess binding. And we committed now. We ain't backing out.
So this is what? The 9th or 10th attempt. We finally think we're on the right track. It feels the right way. So I just committed and just kept on turning and it feels like it's going in. So let's see what we got.
So I find a nice in my bolt box. Find a nice bolt here with a nice shoulder. We'll use that. That shoulder distribute the weight well. And tighten this oil filter housing up the rest of the way. Yep, you can see it going in. Yeah. Not too tight. And that's it. Man.
The light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes we take on a job and we honestly don't know how it's going to turn out. Sometimes we get asked the question, you think you can fix it? I don't know. We just have to try and see. But thank God it worked this time.
But yeah, man, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bless you.